Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the IS Companion. Today, we will delve into two fundamental research methods in psychology: descriptive and evaluative research methods. Understanding these methods is crucial for conducting and interpreting psychological research effectively. Let's explore the characteristics, applications, strengths, and limitations of each method and illustrate these concepts with real world examples. Descriptive research methods. Descriptive research methods aim to describe and understand behavior without manipulating any variables. These methods provide a snapshot of how things are at a given point in time. The primary goal is to observe, describe, and document aspects of a situation as it naturally occurs. Types of descriptive research methods: 1. Observational studies. Naturalistic observation, observing behavior in its natural environment without interference. Example: Jane Goodall's research on chimpanzees in the wild. Laboratory observation, observing behavior in a controlled environment. Example: observing children's behavior in a playroom setting. 2. Case studies. In-depth analysis of an individual, group, or event. Example: Sigmund Freud's case studies of patients, such as little Hans. 3. Surveys. Collecting data from a large group of people through questionnaires or interviews. Example: the use of the Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory, MMPI, to assess personality traits. 4. Archival research. Analyzing existing data collected for other purposes. Example: reviewing historical medical records to study the progression of a disease. Strengths of descriptive research methods. Rich, detailed data. Provides comprehensive information about behavior and context. Natural setting. Observations in natural settings enhance ecological validity. Ethical. Non-intrusive and ethical, especially in naturalistic observations. Limitations of descriptive research methods. No causality. Cannot establish cause and effect relationships. Observer bias. Researchers' expectations can influence observations and interpretations. Lack of control. Uncontrolled variables can influence results. Evaluative research methods. Evaluative research methods, also known as evaluation research, aim to assess the effectiveness, efficiency, and impact of programs, interventions, or policies. These methods provide evidence-based insights to inform decision-making and improve practices. Types of evaluative research methods. 1. Formative evaluation. Conducted during the development or implementation of a program to improve its design and performance. Example: pilot testing a new educational curriculum and making adjustments based on feedback. 2. Summative evaluation. Conducted after the implementation of a program to assess its overall effectiveness and outcomes. Example: assessing the impact of a smoking cessation program on participants' smoking habits. 3. Process evaluation. Examines the process of implementing a program to understand how it operates and identify areas for improvement. Example: evaluating the fidelity of a therapy intervention to ensure it is delivered as intended. 4. Impact evaluation. Measures the long-term effects and outcomes of a program or intervention. Example: studying the long-term educational outcomes of students who participated in a particular teaching method. Strengths of evaluative research methods. Practical application. Provides actionable insights to improve programs and interventions. Evidence-based. Offers empirical evidence to support decision-making. Accountability. Ensures that resources are used effectively and goals are met. Limitations of evaluative research methods. Complexity. evaluation can be complex and resource-intensive. Bias. Stakeholder interests can introduce bias into the evaluation process. Generalizability. Results may not always be generalizable to other contexts or populations. Conclusion. Descriptive and evaluative research methods are vital tools in the psychologist's toolkit. Descriptive research provides a rich understanding of behavior in its natural context, while evaluative research assesses the effectiveness and impact of interventions and programs. Both methods have their strengths and limitations, and their appropriate use depends on the research question and context. By mastering these methods, researchers can contribute valuable insights to the field of psychology, inform practice, and improve outcomes in various settings. Thank you for your attention. Follow us on YouTube, www.youtube.com/@ISCompanion.